What's happening, YouTube? Alright, so I've been working on the car, and I ain't really made too many videos because what I'm doing right now is just shit. Okay, it sucks. It ain't nothing you want to watch. Which probably ain't none of this shit that I put on here what you want to watch. But anyway, alright, so um, quick little deal here. Got all this emptied out. All right, got all this cleaned up a little bit for the most part. I'm still cleaning, okay, but I'm anyway getting that all opened up. Used to be the old trunk, fuel cell mount right here, battery mount. I'm about to cut that out here in the next day or two or whatever before I throw this away, cause that's still good and that's like $100. So I'd say it's worth keeping. Get that off there. And then I need to build a tubular, which I'm going to do like clevises. Okay, this is kind of how I'm going to have it right here. I'm going to do 3/4 tubing on a clevis, okay, with 3/16 tabs. Or, I don't know if they're 3/16, but they're tabs, okay. And that's what's going to, which I hope they're not 3/16 because Jesus Christ, that'd be thick. But anyway, regardless, gonna put these tabs in here, okay, with these clevises, like on the front up there, and I'm gonna have a short. Basically, this one here is gonna basically go straight across, and this one here is, back here I might put like a box in here. Anyway, have a tube come straight up, and then the tubes will go across to each other. Battery box will have 2 tubes that comes across, which actually the battery box is going to be over here, and the fuel cell mount will be over here, and it'll mount on the two anyway. Long story short, I'm going to build a tubular mount for that, which aluminum will cover all this, okay? Come all the way up into here and tuck around, go back down. Got to put that piece of metal in this gigantic hole right here. Okay, gotta fill that in. These are just down here. That's this. So I'm gonna fill this gap in right here all the way across solid, so that the back of the car is solid, and fill in those arches and in betweens with metal. That is all lead, by the way, down there. All that shit, that's lead. And you can see where I melted it out of. Okay, that's where it was. There, that was like an insane amount of lead. If I was to guess, probably like 2-3 pounds. I mean, not an insanely amount, but 2-3 pounds of lead just on the body. And I melted it all off, which I probably should have did it a better way. But anyway, and I started to dolly this out a little bit, get this flattened out. I'm going to put a piece of steel here to cover this hole, because I need to bring the hole up a little bit. So it's going to have a new hole here. And then I want to fill this hole, which this wasn't me. I didn't even know this was here. Okay, I was cleaning the Bondo off so that I could weld to this. And sure as shit, I found this one. So anyway, I'm going to fix those, put some metal in them. But basically is what I'm doing is I'm grinding all the I bondoed shit. Okay, I don't know why I got bondo-y, man. I don't know. I was trying to make the floors look smooth, and I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, but now I got a better idea. These are gonna look really good. I promise to God. These are gonna look really good. So anyway, the body is got about 3/4 inch lap. Okay, that comes off of this rocker, whatever the hell it is called, rocker, I think, something. Anyway, rocker panel, fuck, I can't remember. Anyway, this is all original body to about right here. And then I got metal laying over the top of it. That's that whole piece of metal there that you're seeing. Comes and lays out even with it on there. And I got spot welds every, couple inches. I don't know if there's anywhere that you can kind of see it. Yeah, you can kind of see them there. See, boom, boom, boom. And that's how I put it in the first time, right? Well, we're not going that way no more. We're not doing that. Okay, that's not what's happening this time. We're doing it totally different. So I got to grind with a wire wheel seems to be what gets it out. Is I got this all bondoed right here, and all that's bondoed. My bad. I'm sorry. And this is all bondoed. Fucking I bondoed over it all so it was be looking better. And and is what I had failed to realize was I was building a race car, not a show car, and I was trying to go for show car status. It's like I was trying to get this really good look. I don't know what the hell I was doing. That's the problem. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm learning as I go. I got pretty much a better idea of what in the hell I'm doing now. So I think I'm going to produce a lot better of a product in the end. I hope. So anyway, oops, sorry. Had the neighbor walk up on me. So anyway, made that. I made the executive decision. What is it called? I made the executive decision. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to take this out because I'll tell you, this thing's stiffer than stiff. It's been in there for like a while now, and I think it's, I don't know, I think it's smashed or rusted. I don't know, but this damn thing's kind of stiff, and I don't like that. So I'm going to take all this floor out, this box he built in here. Like, I love the box and everything, but I don't know if it really needs to be in here because I can take and lower the pedal a little bit. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna remove this and possibly redo this. So, because I'm getting the floors out, you know. So once the floors are out, I'll have all that out of my way and kind of clean this up. I think I got a better idea. I can still use the pedal, just get the tubing, and I'm thinking I got a better idea for that. So I'm gonna get all this Bondo off all these damn edges. Then I take a grinder like a 36 grit flap disc, and I gotta grind every one of those little bitches down to where the metal is fairly thin, so that I can take my little chisel here, okay, and knock that metal off of them rails, and I come back with the flap disc again and hit all them little weld spots, get them all flattened out. And this time I'm going to do a stitch weld, and I'm not going to worry about the seams in the floor. Like, that's it. It's weld 1 inch, skip 2, weld 1 inch, skip 2. So that's what it's getting. I'm gonna weld one panel, like where I'm gonna end up with butt joints, and I'm gonna weld a panel basically to the frame rail. Then I'm gonna weld the panel that's gonna butt to it to that panel. Okay, if that makes sense. Like, I think that's the way I'm gonna go with it. So anyway. So, other than that, man, this is where I'm focusing right now, is on the trunk of the car, because ain't nobody gonna see this shit besides when I'm, okay, this is perfect prime real estate to get a feel for TIG welding the tubing, bending and breaking and bead rolling the aluminum, which I've already done. I've already done that. I've already bead rolled and done a bunch of aluminum work, because, like, I'll keep saying it probably 100,000 times, the back of the car is pretty well done. None of the shit got moved to where none of the aluminum is going to work anymore. I got to buy a set of tubs for it. I've got tubs, but they're old and everything's going to be new, so I'm going to put those in there. So I'm going to order some new tubs for it, and that get all the aluminum done. So that's what I've got left to get, is tubs to finish my project here. And I'm gonna get a finger brake. Vevor has got a $220 freaking 36 inch, or it's 24 inches finger brake. And if you know what that means, like, in other words, once you've made a bend in your panel, you can put another bend in it, okay? Like if you don't have a box brake, then you get one bend and then that's it. Or you gotta modify the shit out of it. Anyway. So that's the game plan. I got to get my TIG welding bottle filled because apparently I fucking left it on and it leaked out like a dummy. I don't know what the hell, but anyway, yep. So all this is cleaned out. Next move for me right now, after I finish making this video, I'm gonna start grinding out all the spot welds, getting all that Bondo out of there because it turns me ghost white and it's just some nasty shit. Like I say, you don't want to watch me do that. So I'm gonna get all them Bondo out, start grinding them shits and getting all this metal out of this car and getting her back down to bare ass frame rails. That's kind of what we're heading for. So I got some stuff today from Quartermax and McCamus. Old McCamus got me some stuff today, so I'll show you that. Anyway, alright, so what we got here. I got my parachute bar. I don't know if you've seen that, maybe, possibly. But this has got to go in the back too. Window neck kit. Tim McCamus. It's the jazzy one with the deal, the clip button or whatever the heck, but window neck kit there. That will get my car this and my right seatbelt tab will get my car certified. So that's that. Got a throttle stop, a pedal stop to put in there for my gas pedal, modified or whatever. I mainly needed that and a small section of this tube. It's not going to be too big, so I can use this for my throttle stop for my pedal. Got a bag of shits. Okay, so these are tabs for fuel cell, tabs for battery. All the rivets I'm going to need. Those are like your standard aluminum, rivet. That's going to hold everything to the two shits. And then I got, which these are actually a little different. I've got a bunch of, see, this is what I was going for. Well, those are a little longer. See, so the ones in my hand came from Tim McCamus, and the ones in the bag come from Quartermax. I don't know what those are, but anyway, if you can tell, let me see. If you can tell, that's a countersunk, so they sit flat for your springs. Smash rivets, and I don't like those hollow ones. I really don't. I don't. But this is all my Zeusing tools and shit, locators and indicators and my dies for all the dies to do the dimpling and whatnot. And I got another dimpler too. This is the big dimpler. This does work your big hole for your Zeus to go through. Windows, countersink screws for your windows. That's right. All my windows are countersunk, and then the spring adjustment tool. So I got everything. Oh, and this is the rivet cutter, and that's the smash rivet thing. Okay, so I can do all the rivets. But springs, couple of more locators just to have. Those are the backers. Okay, I put those on my fiberglass, so they go behind the Zeus with a little bit longer of a smash rivet, and a it backs your quarter fasteners on that fiberglass. But these are all silver. The ones that are going to go on the outside of the car are going to be black. But these here are just for the inside of the aluminum. So I figured the silver would look pretty good on that. But anyway, so all my Zeuses and my rivets, springs, that's enough. That's going to get all the body. There's fucking 400 of those, 200 of these, and I got some left. Anyway, and these are all the springs for the aluminum or the trans cover. This is for trans cover and the hood, and these are for the trans cover and some other drive shaft enclosure area that's going to be going in there. So all that and all that. This is that Flaming Rivers push pull, their big switch for the 240. Just in case, I figured I'd install the big bad boy. It's got the push pull, and I'm gonna put that probably right here on this side. Probably coming out like right here is where it's gonna come out, somewhere in that area. And I'm going to I'm trying to figure out the cable length because I don't know where I want to go with this quite yet, but and I don't know for sure if the fuel tank's going to go here or the battery. I'm not for sure which way I want to do this. So wherever side the battery is on is going to be the side that gets the termination, or the on and off switch. So if the battery's over here, on and off switch is going over here, vice versa. But they got a remote switch, so if you forget, like if you get in the car, seat belts all in, and you're ready to go, and you forgot to turn the damn car on, there's a cable that runs like your parachute. And I can reach that X right there. Like I can reach that X perfectly. I mean, my seat is so close. I am so close to this other side. It's so crazy that I could just reach over there and turn the car on and off with a remote cable. Okay, so it's cheap. It's a couple $100. So, and then I got a parachute mount. Okay, parachute mount for the parachute, which I'm gonna cut that down to length. Okay, I don't know if that thing is long. So I mean it's every bit of 2.5, 3 foot. So. And then I also got some floor strippings. And I tripped because the box that come from McCamus was that big. And I'm like, dude, for 4 floor strips, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, them fuckers didn't come. And they were in there. I was like, be some bitch. They come rolled up, man. You got to bend them. And I didn't know that. I did not know that. And I've got, like, I've already ordered, man. These here are completely full of nuts and screws for the floor and everything. So I mean, I've got like all the hardware in ridiculous amounts. But this is just floor stripping, and I'm going to use it probably. I think I'm going to end up using some. I don't know. I'm going to use this on quite a bit of stuff. 4 of them are 72 inches long. If I need them, I need them. I don't know. I figured I'd just have them. But I thought they come pre-broke, okay? It looked like they were pre-broke in the damn description, which whatever. I probably should have read it. I didn't. So I got to break those. But no big deal. I got to break, you know what I mean? So no big deal. So got some new stuff. What else do I got to get? I got to get set of tubs. A gas pedal. I gotta make a gas pedal. I think I don't know if I gotta make it or what, but AFCO makes a nice gas pedal that I'm looking at. Anyway, so gas pedal. I can't really think, man. There's so much going on here, and my brain is just. I'm ready to get some of this done so that I'm not thinking about, because like when you're building this kind of thing, you're thinking about everything, man. I mean, you are thinking about everything, but the one thing that you're not thinking about is the shit that's already done, that you're like, okay, mark that off the list. Well, your brain stops thinking about that. Like, I'm not thinking about the rear end. I'm not thinking about anti-roll bar, wishbone, freaking axles, anyway, I'm not thinking about all that. I'm thinking about how I'm going to do this floor and yada, yada, yada. Once that's done, then I can start thinking about something else, you know what I'm saying? But right now, there's just so much going on with this damn thing that, whew. Anyway, so, yep. Once I'm done grinding all this damn Bondo out of here, getting all these floors out, I think I'm going to start doing some videos on me working on this shit, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see what I'm doing. It's bunk as shit. Look at my shop, dude. I'm gonna blow it all out, but I mean, like, everything's just completely covered in fucking dust, man. It is crazy, and I'm running, like, once I get to going, I'll kick that. Oh, can you see those? I got 2 vents up top there that I kick on. And those some bitches, boy, they rock and roll, man. They suck that, I mean, it goes out, but I've been breathing that shit in for 2 days, man. It sucks. Oh my God, does it suck. So anyway, get all this metal out, and then I can start putting everything back. I've got all the material now. I don't know if I've showed you guys this, but I got all my tubing and shit. That's 3/4, 1/2 inch, and 3/8, and I got some inch. It's all chrome moly. That's some 3/4 there, but this is like, I don't know, some kind of crazy shit. I think that's just a cut, but anyway, that might even be mild steel. I'm not for sure, but I got a sheet of steel, 2 sheets of aluminum. Got all my tools. Got my parachute bars and shit. So these 2 bars are gonna make up my parachute thing. Don't need no bends. Just need to cope one end, and yep, that's pretty much it. So. Hey, that's pretty much, yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Think I don't have, oh, bought a compressor for $150. And that little shit is loud as a motherfucker, but, pardon my language, but it works like champ. For $150, if I'll take it, you know what I mean? Hell, I'll take it. That's bigger than the last one I had. Builds up to 150 pounds of pressure. My last one built up to like 110. It was an old fucker, old Sears Roebuck fucking thing, but I'll give it to it. It worked for me for like 7 years for a little petty shit. And then once I started working on this car, trying to run an air grinder with it and shit, and paint the car with it, it was just, I beat that thing to hell. So this thing I'm gonna beat to hell too, but hopefully it lasts a little longer. So alright, so other than that, yep, I'm going to get these floors out, and we'll start doing some videos of us figuring out how we're going to put it back in there. Alright, so love your neighbors, alright, and enjoy this beautiful weather that's coming. Spring's up among us. Alright, everybody, peace, chick grease.